And welcome back to another Ranch Simulator guide. It's Quantum Penguin, and today I'm going to show you how to process and sell meat. Let's start by talking about the best animals for meat production. While there are 5 sources of meat in the game, only 3 can actually be processed. Goat and wild meat can only be sold raw, so they're not ideal for maximizing profit. That leaves chickens, pigs, and cows. Chickens aren't the best choice since they only yield a single piece of meat, which isn't worth much even if there's a strong price multiplier. They're better kept for egg production. But if you have extra, you can add them to your meat mix. More on that later. Dairy cows are useful, but they're far better for milk production since they yield twice as much milk as their beef counterparts while providing less meat. If you're serious about meat processing, pigs and beef cows are the way to go. Pigs grow quickly, produce a significant amount of meat, and reproduce rapidly, sometimes birthing up to 6 piglets at once. Beef cows take longer to reproduce, typically giving birth to only 1 calf, but they yield much more meat per animal, making them a great long-term investment. Once you've chosen your livestock, setting up an efficient processing area is crucial. A well-organized workspace saves time and effort, especially when dealing with large quantities of meat. The essential tools you'll need depend on how you want to process your meat. Starting out, it's best to invest in a manual meat grinder, a sausage stuffer, and a few coolers to store your products. You will need 1 pan for each grinder. With this setup, you can already make meatballs and sausages. If you want to take it a step further, a compact cooker and a pan will allow you to produce boiled sausages. Once you've got more money to invest, upgrading to an electric meat grinder and sausage stuffer will speed up the entire process. A stunner is another great addition, allowing you to dispatch animals more humanely and efficiently without wasting any ammunition. Now it's time to process the meat. If you're using a manual grinder, place the meat inside with E and hold it to grind. The electric grinder makes things even easier. Just press E to load the meat and hit it again to start the process. This turns your raw meat into meatballs, which can be sold or processed further. To make salami, take your product with E and simply place the meatballs in a preserving bin for meat. This will take some time to complete, so be patient. We will get back to it later. Sausage production follows a similar process. Load the raw meatballs into the sausage stuffer by picking up the pan, being careful not to remove the meat from the pan itself. Once taken out, it can't be put back. Both manual and electric stuffers operate the same way as their grinder partners. Once you've made raw sausages, you can sell them like this, or you have 2 options for further processing. You can place them in a preserving bin to make sausage salami, or cook them in a pan of water on a compact cooker to create boiled sausage. If the cooking process doesn't start automatically, simply pick up the pan and place it back. This sometimes happens after loading the game. To fill the pan with water, use a water bucket and pour it into the empty pan by pressing E. The preserving bin takes some time to complete the curing process, so patience is key. Once fully processed, your products are ready to be sold for maximum profit. You can enhance your products by adding milk and eggs after grinding the meat. This won't change the processing steps, but will increase the final selling price. Milk adds $12, while eggs add $10 per product, giving you an additional $22 in profit per item. If milk or egg have a multiplier in Best Burger, it will affect the meats that contains milk and egg, so they will get the multiplier for the $12 and $10. Here are the base selling prices for chicken meat without any milk, eggs, or multipliers. As you can see, it's hardly worth the effort. Next, these are the base selling prices for pig meat. And finally, here are the base selling prices for beef meat. And that's it for today's guide. If you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more Ranch Simulator content, and tell me in the comments. Which meat product do you think is the most profitable? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm looking forward to answer all of it. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one.